Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an experience like no other. Tune in every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for The Mary D. Show, where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. The Mary D. Show brings you powerful insights and inspiring stories from a diverse range of guests. Join our incredible host, Mary D. Welch, as she sits down with thought leaders, business owners, and changemakers, sharing their journeys and successes. From career professionals and entrepreneurs to educators and beauty advisors, Mary D. Welch interviews sports figures and health enthusiasts, offering a platform for extraordinary voices. Explore the world of extraordinary people and places in business and finance, homes and real estate, beauty and wellness, education and empowerment, sports and health, and more. Want to be a guest on the show? Call 619-669-8603 or email Mary at marydwelch.com. Visit www.marydwelch.com to learn more.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mary D. Show. Welcome back on another wonderful Monday. I know, didn't I tell you it's going to be like quick? Before you know it, the week is up, and here we are again. I like to first to say thank you to our live viewers. Hi, live viewers. Then I want to say thank you to our replay viewers. Hi, replay viewers. All of you matter. It makes such a difference. I have people say, you know what? I put the show on while I'm doing the dishes and listening to you. I was like, oh, thank you. So even if it's not live, it's still okay. It really just encourages me to keep going. Believe it or not, it's like anything else. You're like, oh, does anybody paying attention one way or the other? But the truth is, you have to love it no matter what. I want to first thank you to our executive producer, Oliver Welch. Hi, babe. He's in the background. Those of you know, Oliver, he'll come on and say hi at Christmas time to everyone. And then I want to thank you to our sponsors. The sponsors for today's show is the Idea Club. And you go to theideaclub.com. They're one of our very first sponsors. If you're looking for a 501c3, if you're looking to get for a 501c3 for a nonprofit, if you're looking for an S Corp or a C Corp, you can go to theideaclub.com and they can help you there. And it's Dumas Martins Jr.'s son who is responsible for the Idea Club. You can go there. If you're looking to write a book or publish, you want to go to Front Page Publishing. You go to frontpagepublishing.com and leave your information there, or you can send an email to Mary at Mary D. Welch. Mary at Mary D. Welch, either one of those. And they're the sponsors for today's show. I also want to add, not only about the sponsor for the show, for those who are familiar with National Council of Negro Women, they're having their annual family reunion on July the 26th in Los Angeles. So you can go to the National Council of Negro Women, to the headquarters for, for Southern California. It is the only actual structure, which is amazing, outside of the headquarters in Washington, D.C. And that's what we're really proud of that. But you can go there. When you go there, it'll be on the 26th. I believe it starts at either 9 or 10. I don't want to give you the wrong time, but that morning, and it goes until 5 in the evening, 5 or 6 in the evening. But I will get the exact times for you so you can, those of you, in fact, I'll be emailing the flyer out. It'll go out probably today, and you can get the exact times for that. For those of you who like to go to the family reunion. And I think Oliver and I are planning on going there, so you would definitely get a chance to see us there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm curious how you feel about Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates. I want to know, because it's on right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, let me put the comments in. Nanette, good afternoon, Nanette. Hi, Nanette. Always good to see you. I hope all is going well for you. I hope it is. And then Elaine, you got out early. Early. She says, hello, Mary, praying that you and Oliver and your audience are all doing well. Thank you, Elaine. I'm surprised to see you, because I know right now it is, that you're in the meeting. Usually, guys, you're in a meeting, so I didn't know if you were in one or not, or maybe you're on two devices. You know how we multitask, Elaine. That could be. But I wanted to go to talk to you guys about Beyond the Gates. Some of you, I've heard people say, well, I don't know what that is. Let's start with that. Let's go over what is it, okay? Because I took some notes because this is how I wanted to go over this with you guys. That's how it has really, I'm a fan. We watch it almost every day. It's on right now, as a matter of fact. Beyond the Gates is on CBS. It is it's a black soap opera. It has a very, I mean, if you look at the cast members, it really has a large, I would say this, a large number of people in their cast. It is a large cast. But I'm going to read to you what they have for the topic for Beyond the Gates. I almost forgot to. Let me add, for those of you that I didn't say, by September, the book that I've been talking about for a while, When I Was on the Moon, will be coming out finally. So I just wanted to share that with you too. But let me go on and pull up the Beyond the Gates information, because I wanted to just read it to you, how they describe it. It is, if you haven't seen it, let me tell you this. It is predominantly African American. It has, as I mentioned before, a large cast, but still, it does have it's not all African American. Let me say that. We have other Caucasian talent that are part of it also. Let me go and say that. But I wanted to, I'm going to share my ideas about it, and you can tell me what yours are. I'm going to put Beyond the Gates. Here we go. But I want to read to you how they describe it. In that way, you can kind of get an idea of those of you got the emails you saw, or the text. But it is about an affluent African American family. Let me see if it has. Okay, let me go back. I may be able. I don't know if I can put it up or not. That I don't know. I can't tell you if I can share my screen. Is it not right now? Hold on. It may be. I don't know. Yeah. I'm online right now. Okay. So this is what it says. It's set in one of the most affluent African American community or counties in the United States. You'll find a plush, gated community with winding tree-lined streets and luxurious mansions to call home. At the center of the community are the Duprees, a powerful and prestigious multi-generational family that is the very definition of Black royalty. But behind these pristine walls and lush manicured gardens are juicy secrets and scandals waiting to be uncovered. That's how they explain it. That's how I tell you about it. So I wanted to find out how you guys, some of you may say, well, you haven't seen it. I'm trying to think how I would share that with you, and you could see like some of the scenes. Just a minute, let me see if I can do that, because I just pulled it up, and let me see if I can do that. It says watch now. This is a full episode, and some of these. Let me first do this before I try to and bring it up. Let me talk to you about who they are. I say they're called talent. We call them actors, but they're really called talent. Who are they first? And I just took notes because, like I said, I'm a fan, and we watch it. We try to watch it. Not well. I say most days. I would say 3 to 5 days out of the week. Oliver and I are watching it. It's become our, I guess, our lunchtime. And I do try and get on we have a bike in our den. I try to get on the bike during the time it's on, because that's my exercise time. But the family is called the Duprees. The mother is Anita Dupree. The father, and she was a singer with a group called the Articulates. I think that's what it's called. And so she was one of their singers years ago, and she left the group to be with the senator, Vernon Dupree, but I think it was to be with their manager or something. That's the storyline, how it went. But she married Senator Vernon Dupree, and they have two adult daughters. Their daughters are Dr. Nicole, and she's married to Dr. Ted Richardson, and she's a psychiatrist, and he is a plastic surgeon. They have two adult children. One is a congressman, and his name is Martin, and he's married to Smitty, and they have two adopted kids. And then, and one of their children is Kat, but her name is Kat. Her nickname is Kat, but her name is Catherine, but they call her Kat, and she is in business with her cousin. So, also we find out during this time, part of the intrigue is Ted, who was married to Nicole, had an affair years and years ago, at least between 18, 19 years, 20 years ago, you could say. And he has a child by that affair, but he didn't know that she even existed until recently. And her name is Ava. And the lady he had the affair with name is Leslie. Now, in addition to that, we have Bill. Bill was married to Danny. And Bill is an attorney, and he was married to Danny. And Danny is one of the Dupree's daughter of Anita and Vernon Dupree. This is their daughter, Danny. Her name is Danny. And she was a model, high fashion model, that kind of thing. And Bill ends up leaving Danny for his daughter's friend. Her name is Haley. So he ends up breaking up his marriage to be with Haley. So Haley was a friend of Naomi. Naomi is the daughter of Bill, one of the daughters of Bill and Danny. So what happens is Naomi brings Haley over, and Haley is a friend to the families. And in that process, she falls in love with Bill, which is should have known to be off limits, but for that whatever reason, wasn't. So now Haley, Bill actually leaves or divorces Danny, who he's been married to for, let's say, at least 20 years. He divorces Danny and marries Haley. What's so interesting about that whole situation, they end up getting married at the clubhouse, which is like the Duprees, they reign. They have their own table at the clubhouse where nobody else sits at their table, that kind of thing. But when Bill divorces Danny, they stay in that community, in this gated community, which, only in these mansions and that kind of thing. And they eat at the clubhouse and all those things as if nothing has happened. And so Haley acts like this should be okay. But Danny is not having it. Danny comes to the wedding. She brings a gun. It's a whole thing. It's a whole lot of drama. But in the end, Bill stays with Haley. He is still with her to this day. He has never said he was going back to Danny. He's never said nothing like that. I think he's happy with Haley, actually. But anyway, we'll see. That remains to be seen. So Haley was a friend of Naomi. And then now, Danny, who is Bill's ex-wife, is now sleeping with her. It's a nephew. It's her sister's. Their sister he's not biologically related to them, though. His parents were killed. So Ted, who is Nicole's, Ted and Nicole, the two doctors, they kind of raised him, and after his parents were killed in a plane crash. So he's been with them, but he's not blood to them. How can I say that? He's not blood to Danny. That's what it is. Because Danny starts having an affair with him after Bill has gone, and so that's what she's now sleeping with him. Danny and Bill, or I sit there, the mother of two daughters. Okay. Naomi is a lawyer who is Danny and Bill's daughter. And she's married to a police detective. His name is Jacob. And the other daughter is a social media influencer. Her name is Chelsea. She's now dating a new doctor at the hospital. and I didn't get her name. I forget the new doctor's name. So I'm sorry I didn't have that for you, but I'm trying to just keeping up with the storylines is enough. Tell you the truth. Now another storyline that's in this in Beyond the Gates is Vanessa McBride. Vanessa McBride is one of the characters in there also. That she doesn't have any children. She's married to her high school sweetheart, which is Dr. McBride, and he is a neurosurgeon, but he has a gambling addiction. So she's a real estate, I guess you could say, broker. I want to say definitely an agent, but more likely a broker. So anyway, so they're married, but Vanessa sleeps around. She's had an affair with her what is it? The guys at the gym, trainer, one of the trainers, and now she's having an affair with the man who owns a casino in town. That the one that owes her mother that her husband owes money to. His name is Joey. Now she's having an affair with him, and I'm pretty sure the husband knows about it. So I'm kind of curious about how this is going to go. Okay, hold on. Oh, is that who it is? Let's see that. Hello, Mary. I believe you are dissecting the storyline. Yes, I am. Do you watch it? Dr. Victoria, do you watch it? I'm getting you all caught up because I want your opinions about this. That's why I did this today. Because I said I cannot be the only one. I mean, I know I'm not the only one, by the way. You said take the doctor off your name. Victoria. I'll tell you, this has been, what can I say? We enjoy it. We have been watching it since day one. I enjoy it. It's just something it's our, as they say, our guilty pleasure. I happen to have worked with two of the talent in here. The young lady that plays Haley, I worked on a set with her. Those of you that saw the movie and if you saw Strange Love, she is in Strange Love with Country Wayne. She co-stars with him in that movie. And that those of you that saw that, you say yes, okay. So you know what I'm talking about. So if you know her name is Marquita Goings. Marquita is really, really nice. And people, this is what I've heard. I don't like her. That's what I hear from people. I don't like her, and I don't like Leslie. And those of you, if you saw it last week, you saw Leslie, the character Leslie, and Marquita. Leslie is trying to make friends with Marquita. Was trying to be her friend. And Marquita's not having it. I'm sorry, Leslie. Haley. So it's Leslie's character and Haley. The truth is, in my opinion, Leslie is looking for a friend because everybody in the town is basically turned against her. And then when she says to the Haley, in other words, we're both scorned people, is what it is. But she said, but when Haley turns to her and says, "I'm going home to talk this over with my husband," she said, "I know that's not something you really know about." And she just says, and Leslie goes, "Ouch," because Leslie was saying, was she showing she's never been married? Oh, it's your guilty pleasure as well. Come on now, and you know what I feel like? If we need to support these kind of shows, if we don't, they're gonna go away. They're gonna go away. That's just the facts. If we don't care enough to watch it, why should anybody else care enough to watch it? So I would tell you, that's why I try to make sure, even if I don't see it that day, I try to watch and thank you, Victoria. I try to really sit down and watch it and watch that night or something. Now I'll be the daughter of the mama who is what, Victoria? The mama that's crazy. You talking about Ava's and I'm telling you, he said, "Oh, hi, Antonio. Hi, Antonio." I don't know if you watch it, Antonio. Do you watch Beyond the Gates? Oh, hi, Sister Nanette. I know. And then I would just tell you, um, hi, Oliver. Oliver, you said Antonio saying hi to everybody. So what I'm curious about, Victoria, about what do you think about um, what's going on? I thought that was really interesting that I actually had thought about that those two would form some kind of camaraderie, but Haley's not having it. Haley's like, no, I'm not trying to be your friend, you know. And but even though Leslie is saying to her, you understand that nobody talks to neither one of us, right? But Haley is really trying to say, well, my husband is a big time lawyer, and whether they talk to me or not, I'm good. That's what she said. As long as I got him, I'm good. And that's really what she was saying. But who does Leslie have? She turned her daughter against her. So even though Ava is so kind-hearted, that's one thing I will say. Ava's character is very kind-hearted, more so than Kat. Kat is she's those of you. Kat is Dr. Nicole and Dr. Ted's daughter. Her name is Kat. Her brother is Martin, the congressman. But she's very selfish. She's very self-centered. She let her father's license, expire, and all, it really. The things she's done, I have to agree with Ava. It's like, why would you do that to your own father just to prove a point? She does some really kind of ugly things. Is what it is. So I'm saying to those of you that know the storyline, if you don't know the storyline and you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't want to tell you to go back to the beginning. I just say watch it from where you are, because it's only been on since February, so it hasn't been on that long, and it's just getting started. They've already been picked up for season 2, so think about this. They halfway through season 1, they got picked up again, which is huge to even that for that to even happen. They have built, I want to say it's 14 sets, and those of you that know what I'm saying. So they have already, these 14 sets are built, already done. So they have the Dupree's living room. They have, that's the mom and dad, their living room, which you can tell is very, that they basically are wealthy people. They have the daughter's living room, Nicole's living room. They have Danny's living room. They have Haley and Bill's living room. All of those are separate sets. They have the hospital. When you look, you can tell where the set's already done so those are already set up. It was really good to hear that they already got picked up again, because we wanted to make sure, like I said, not only am I supporting it, but you see that I'm supporting it just by even having today's show, that I want people to watch it. I think it's good. I will say this too. I think initially when it first started, I could literally see their nervousness. I could see it in their apprehension and their I don't want to do anything wrong. All of that was in there. And then I watched them settle down in their roles. I literally watched them come into their characters. And that was very interesting to watch. As I said before, I did work, it was 3 years ago when I did Strange Love. We were filming it in Atlanta. And that's where Marquita was the star, or she is the star of that movie, her and Country Wayne. Then this past summer, I worked with the gentleman. Let me say this. You guys, though, you get to see me. I'm going to say this. I don't have a speaking part. I don't say anything. There's number one. But I think I shared with you guys the movie. It's called Urban Flesh Eaters. I'm in the movie Urban Flesh Eaters. Now, I don't have a speaking part. I can't say, but it comes out, I want to say September 20th. I would like to say I haven't seen it. So I'm going to be very curious. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard from what I'm hearing from our executive producers, it's really good. So I'm excited about it, but I'm in 3 scenes, and I asked her, I said, am I on the cutting room floor? She said, no, you're not on the cutting room floor. She started laughing when I said that. But I asked because you know how you can be on the cutting room floor, but that means that they cut your scene out of the movie. That's what that means. And I was asking because I don't want to tell people I'm in it and I'm not in it type thing. There's only one particular scene that where you can really, really see me in the movie. I hope that's the one they kept in, and that's because I'm behind the leads of the movie. I'm behind them, and so they're talking. They're right in front of me, and we're all looking. Like if that's the scene, I'm hoping they kept that one in, because then you can actually see me. That would be the first time. Think about it. Never been in a movie before in life until this one. So I'll let you. You know, you guys are gonna know all about it. You're gonna know the date. You're gonna know the time. You're gonna know everything when that movie comes up. It's coming on. I think they said Prime. That's what last I heard. It was coming on Prime. So I'll let you know more about it. But as I said before, it's a non-speaking role. But when it's the first time you're in a movie, do you really care that it's a non-speaking role? No. You're just glad to be in the movie. That's how I feel about it. So I'll let you know more about it. I'll start emailing things out probably pretty soon. I'm going to try to get the executive producer on the show because I do know her personally. In fact, I know the both of them personally. And I will see if I can get them on, if they would be willing to come on and talk about the idea. Because the executive producer, one of the executive producers was also the writer of this. She's a co-writer of Urban Flesh Eaters, but I'll talk more about that. So as I digress, so I wanted to get back on with Beyond the Gates. Oh, I did mention the talent is Maurice, the gentleman that plays the hitman for Joey in the casino. That's the gentleman I worked with on. Hold on. That's the gentleman I worked with last summer on Urban Flesh Eaters. He is a star of, or he is the star of Urban Flesh Eaters. I can't remember his last name. I know his first name is Maurice. I can't remember his last name, but you'll know all that when it's time for the movie to come out. And now that I think about it, I did work with the lady Chantel Maurice is a star of Urban Flesh Eaters also. So all of these people, wonderful, wonderful. They're wonderful people, and that's what I think I'd learned more than anything else about working on sets and everything. People are people. They really are. Whether you're working with the stars or you're working with the quote unquote stars, I say quote unquote stars because they don't act like that. They're just like everybody else. They're kind. They're considerate. They're all those things. And I've been really blessed to work with some of them. Not with them. I'll say on the same set. I don't want to sound like I'm, know them personally. It's not like that. But I have worked alongside them. I can tell you that. And that in itself was an honor for me to even be able to do that. I want to go back to and Antonio says, you watch Beyond the Gates, Antonio? I didn't know that. So you know what I'm talking about. You go, Antonio. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a Beyond the Gates watcher, try to become one. At least support it. Because I guess, as I said before, which is the truth, it will go away if we don't support it. It will. I'm trying to think. Where are we, Nanette? I don't want to. I mean, it was Victoria. I want to make sure I have your comments in. Okay. You don't need a part. Victoria, you need to stop. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, Victoria, I miss you. I've been missing you at the NCNW meetings. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Well, I can tell you, I have been, as they say, living my best life. That's what this is. I'm so excited about life, about being able to do these things and write these things. You love Beyond the Gates. You love the characters. Me too, Antonio. Me too. I just gave you guys an overview. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Since Victoria, you're Nanette. Do you watch? I hope you do too. Okay, you said you do too, Victoria. You guys are funny. I hope you watch it, Nanette. Do you watch it? You says, oh, you record. Oh, you really watching it? You recording everything? Okay, now. Oh, you don't watch it, Nanette? Oh, Nanette, you got to start watching it. It's on CBS. It's at 1:00. It's on right now, actually. I'm gonna see if I can put it on for us. Okay, hold on, Victoria. I want to make sure I get your comment in before I do that. Victoria, you guys are so funny. Yes, you're living your best life. Oh, you need to stop. Well, now let's just be honest. Now you're Dr. Victoria. I'm not doctor. Well, I have an honorary doctorate, so I shouldn't say that. I do. I just haven't used it. I just don't use it. I probably should. And people keep telling me you should, because one lady told me, let somebody give me an honorary doctorate. She said, I'll be doctor. She didn't even hesitate in a heartbeat. But what I wanted to share with you guys on the other characters. The other character, Ashley, the nurse, meaning if you know who Ashley is, she was dating Derek, and Derek is a fireman, and they broke up, and now it looks like he's not with, it's Charisse, who is Ashley's supervisor. This is at the hospital. Okay, they work at the hospital. So let me go back. The other characters, Ashley, the nurse, Derek, the fireman, June is the homeless lady. You got that. Charisse is what is Charisse? She's the supervisor for the nurses, and she's a physical therapist. She's both. She does both. And then another character, and I cannot call, I think that kind of outlines. The other characters are, I'm trying to think, am I missing with character-wise? These are the people that you see most often than anybody, are the ones I've been giving you. Oh, I know who I'm missing. Those other two ladies are now these are the articulates. The two ladies one is Sharon, and I can't call the other one's name, but those two ladies are new now. They're very relatively new, but the articulates, and now what am I trying to say? Anita, who is the matriarch of the Duprees, she's the head of all of them and everything else. She has said, I'm going to pay for everything, but I'm not going to sing in the comeback. That's not going to work. I promise you Anita's going to sing anyway. Ashley was indecisive. Instead of telling the truth, she is in love with another man. Yep, we're going to find out. You know what? I don't even think Charisse really wants Derek. I think she's probably just helping Ashley to find out. Because you think about, why would you treat her like Victoria if you didn't care about him, that kind of thing. So did I get your comment here? I wanted to make sure I got your comment. He said Ashley was tripping. Well, now that Charisse looked like she's interested, because what did Derek say? He wanted another date with Charisse. I said, wow. So it may be something coming, but I don't know. Okay, I put that with. I'll just go back. I can tell you it's getting interesting. That's what I would say. Now, I want your opinions. One of your favorite characters is a woman married to the surgeon who has no clue he had a gambling problem, but she's been unfaithful in her marriage. She is something else, isn't she? That lady, I'm like, woo, huh? I said, I don't know. My question to her would be, or my thoughts are, why are you married? Why are you married? The truth of the matter is, her husband really loves her. He really does. And that's what I think she is going to find out. She's messing around with that Joey character, and that man is dangerous. She told him to stay out of his business, and he told him he can't get enough of her. I'm just like, the woman married. But anyway, she don't act like she married, and he definitely don't care. So we have to see where that goes. But it's getting very, I would say, interesting. But I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. What is the central mystery or theme of Beyond the Gates? What is the central mystery or theme of this soap opera? What is the central mystery or theme of it? And then I'm going to ask you another question about, what do you think the whole theme, this is all about? What do we think it is? Okay, I'm gonna wait for that. How do the characters' backgrounds influence the story? How do their backgrounds? Because if you look at it, the backgrounds, the congressman is, he was going to run for president. And at first, he was going to run for president. Then he decided, no, I'm not going to run for president. I think he decided he wasn't going to run. Well, he said because of we don't even know all the details of what he's hiding. I don't. Maybe you guys know, but he said the theme is rich and powerful. Always got too many secrets, and no one ever tells the truth. Thank you, Victoria. It does. I mean, they really. We think about all the people involved in the cover up of the congressman. You know that can't stay a secret for long. It's too many people. I knew that. I said, you got all the, including the chief of police. Oh, that's who I forgot. The chief of police. He's part of a cover up and part of a payoff and all this kind of stuff. It's like, and his son is not going, they're not going to rest till they get to the bottom of it. Him and Smitty. Smitty is funny. Did you guys hear the rumor that Smitty was leaving the show? Did you hear that? That Smitty was supposed to leave? He's not leaving though. I was just reading that before I came on. And he said, that's just a bad rumor. He is not going anywhere. I think he does. Okay, let me say this. I think they all do an excellent job. I really do. I did, when they took the character off for Dr. Ted Richardson and they replaced him, I didn't really understand what that was about. But then somebody said, I was reading all kinds of things about this, and they said that's normal for soap operas. That's a normal thing. So that's nothing unusual about that. I think because we had gotten used to him, we didn't want to deal with him not being there, So we just got used to it. But that's what I think it was. But that was really good. I thought that was, I thought he did I would say a perfect job. I mean, I'm not a acting, aficionado, but I thought he did a good job. But the new one, I think he's doing a good job too. I can't really say anything negative about those two characters. I cannot about those two talent. I have nothing negative. I have nothing negative to say about the show. Period. I think they're doing a good job. I think everybody is. I think everybody is doing their best. I haven't found a weakness if there's one in there. Whoever the lady, I think I forget the executive producers and everything. I know the NAACP is one of the executive producers. I know Derek Johnson is one, and Leon, I forget the man's last name. They're executive producers of the show. It's all over the country, which you can't beat that. I mean, there's millions involved in this. But there's not gonna. We're not gonna see until we, like I said, keep supporting it. And the fact that you're recording it, Victoria, is excellent. We record it? I think we have it in the back or something. How in the way a Spectrum is, and we can go back and watch the other ones. But a lot of times we're watching it live. Like today, I get to watch the recording because now think about this. I've been in this time from 1 to 2 for who knows how long. And then they come on and come in the same time period. So this must be a good time period. That's the first thing I thought about when they came on from 1 to 2. But I do. After this, I go watch it and get on the bike. I watch because the bike is quiet, so I can still hear the show and still get on the bike. So that's my, even though it's my guilty pleasure, it's still something I truly, truly enjoy doing. But let me ask you some more questions before I go on. Let me see. You say it's what now, Antonio? I see your comment. You said you think it's good. I do too. I do. I really do like it. I enjoy it. And now everybody, you said, Victoria says, I have nothing to say, nothing about Beyond the Gates. It's very entertaining and my escape, and I'm going to watch it after this. So you're a fan, Victoria. Victoria, you are so funny. You said you have nothing but good things to say, huh? So Oliver, you said Chelsea's love interest. Oh, okay. Thank you, Oliver. Dr. Madison Montgomery. Yes, girl. I sat there. I think they're moving too fast. That's what I think. But what do I know? This generation, it's just different. That's all I would say. So thank you, Oliver. So that's her name. And I don't know if you guys think this. I think Chelsea Montgomery and what's the lady's the one that plays opposite her? Oh, so I'm getting her name is. I have their names here. She, in my opinion, they look alike to me. Oh, okay, they look alike. I said, is it my imagination or do these two look alike? I don't know. They look to me. They do. They favor. I'll say they favor. I think it'd be cool if you brought the cost of Beyond the Gates. The cast. Yeah, me too. Antonio, I like that. I would love to bring the cast. If you know how to get the cast of Beyond the Gates on this show, you got my vote. I would love to get them. You know what, Antonio? I thought about inviting Marquita. I didn't, but I did think about it. I didn't do it, but I did. But the thought was in my head. Oh, maybe I should invite our Marquita. But you know what it is too. They're working. They said they have to learn 100 pages a day of script a day. So when they're off that set, they are working. And then they still have their families and their own commitments. It's a job like any other job. And they have to do a good job. So I didn't really want to, I can put it like this. I'll ask them, but I can't imagine them saying yes to that. They could. Who knows? Because you never know, huh? You never know unless you ask. So I could ask them and see what they say. Ask the cast to come on the show. Come on, Antonio. I don't know about that. You said, what did you say? Yes, you can ask. Yes, you should. Okay, Antonio. I'll ask them. And I would love for them to come on and talk about it and, really get how they feel about the show and how they feel about their characters. Yeah, that would be nice. Well, let me ask this. Those of you that watch the show, do you think Haley is pregnant? Do you think she's pregnant? Remember, she wouldn't have that ultrasound. You guys remember that? You said, and then you said, Antonio, you said, because it's possible. That's right, Antonio. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Antonio, and you said you love Carla Mosley. I know. I did not know you were a fan, Antonio. The lady is good. My opinion, I want to say she's kind of like, I don't want to say it. Is she the star of the show? I would think so. I think so. Out of all the people on the show, I would think she is the star of the show, in my opinion. I think the grandmother, I just think she's the star and to look around to see all the other characters. But they all do a fabulous job. So Nanette, you got to catch up. And then they're going, what? And you know what? And some people don't like, and you love, okay. Amber Michelle, she's good. Amber Michelle is very good. Then so I think Oliver told me she's also a director. I think she's a director. She is excellent. Well, so is with them. Everybody is. I cannot say anything but good things about the fact. I mean, think about what they probably had to go through to get those parts. I can only imagine. I'm sure they went through hundreds of people. I know they did, because who wouldn't have wanted a daytime soap opera job? Who wouldn't want that if you're a talent, that if you're quote unquote, we call actors. Everybody wants that. That's a steady, a steady role and steady income, and that's steady. Who doesn't want that? So you love the Bold and I didn't watch the Bold and the Beautiful. I think I was still working when that came out. And I think the other one is Passions, because there's one that came out that was 30 minutes. It was a 30-minute one. And the writer for this one, I think her name is Michelle. I have to look her up. Something John or Jean. Yeah. And then Sheila, I want to say Duckworth, I want to say is like one of the executive producers. But I will tell you, this, like I said, right now, think about all of us on here that watch it, that are fans of it, and we watch it. Oh, you said she's not pregnant? Victoria, she is not pregnant. You made sure I put not all big. This is what I think. Honestly, I think she is pregnant. You know why? Because they want us to think she's not pregnant. That's why she didn't have the ultrasound and all that. I can almost, you know, she can't let Danny win there. But it sounds like she's not pregnant. They're making it sound like, oh, she's not pregnant. She's probably gonna be pregnant. See, look at Antonio. I think she is too, Antonio. But what did she say? Oh, she didn't have ultrasound. But now we haven't seen her with morning sickness, I don't think. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I thought. I want you guys to tell me how you feel about this. I thought, wouldn't it be something if Danny is pregnant by Andre? Wouldn't that be something? If Danny gets pregnant by Andre. Because remember, Bill still doesn't know that Danny and Andre are together. I'm curious. He doesn't know that yet. But even though we know, he doesn't know. So that's gonna be very curious. You're a super fan? You are a super fan, Antonio. You are definitely super fan, Antonio. I tell you, Antonio does not miss a show. Super fan Antonio. Super fan Antonio. He is at every show. I depend on Antonio being here. He knows that. So, Antonio, let's see. But I'm curious, you guys. I have a feeling because they're making us think that Haley is not pregnant. And Haley she acts so innocent. But the truth is, like Danny said that about, no, not Danny. Nicole said to Leslie, that she's very calculating. Okay. What do you guys think about Nicole choking Leslie? What do you think about that? Now, that was assault. I don't know if you know. She can charge her with that. She's gonna now she have leverage on her because she can actually, and that's assault is serious, by the way. Nanette, are you gonna watch it now, Nanette? We done got you all caught up in this. Nanette on the smiley faces. Nanette. So you have to watch it with us now, Nanette. Okay. We having the Beyond the Gates party. Now is okay. I think I'm telling you, like I said, I really think Haley is pregnant because the fact they want us to think she's not pregnant. We got to have those kind of twists and turns. This is what I think is going to happen. I think Haley's going to be pregnant with twins, and I think it's going to be twin boys. You know why? Because Danny already has girls for Bill. And what does he say he wants? He said, I would really like a boy. So I think they're going to give him twin boys. That's me saying it. That don't have to mean, as they say, that and a hill of beans. But I think that would be good. So if the writers are listening, twin boys. Because he already said he wanted boys. So, yeah, I think it'd be good. They are all stars, of course. But, of course, you have a favorite. Who's your favorite, Victoria? I wonder who. I got to find out who your favorite character. Do I have a favorite character on there? Let me think. Who is my favorite on there? Out of all of the ones, it's probably going to be Marquita, only because I've been on a set, worked with, on a set, and she was the star of the set. You reached out to her on Instagram? Wow. Did she respond, Antonio? Let's see. Did she? Wow. You go, Antonio. Let's see. Did she respond? You reach out. Oh, did you? All right now. I'm curious. I'm curious if she responded. She seems like she would, but I don't know. And I'm gonna talk. Okay, okay. You said you got a real life friend who is a diehard General Hospital. She's been watching since she was in high school. Woo! This is what happened to me. Was it All My Children? I think it was All My Children. I used to watch All My Children in college. I had not seen All My Children in over 10 years. I think it was like 12 years. Do you know? I sat down. I watched one. This is all true. One All My Children. I knew exactly what was going on. 12 years. I knew who the characters were. They hadn't changed. I knew it was almost like I went into a time warp. I said, I don't believe this. That happened to me. So I'm a witness. You can pick up. Now, I can't really, I don't know if you can say that with this. Like I said, with this show, it's too new, I think, still to do that with. But there's many twists in the show that keep you off. Yeah, Mary, the twists in the show, they keep you off guard. That's what I'm saying. Victoria, that's why I think she is pregnant, because they said, well, she never had an ultrasound, but it sounds like, oh, that girl not pregnant. She's not gonna let Danny get away with that. No, she's pregnant. You watch. I think Haley is pregnant, and I'm suggesting that the writers give her twin boys. What do they care what I think? But Haley is not pregnant. Her master plan happened when she when she did what? Her husband day and the 10 million insurance policy. Wow. Really? You think so? Okay. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. But you look how Danny told her, I make the pie. So I mean, threatening to poison the girl. I know, Antonio. Think about what Danny told her. She said, I make the pie, so tread carefully. Who is going to eat a pie by somebody said they made it and sound like they poisoned it? Come on now. I would have just took it straight over and threw it in the trash. I wouldn't even try it. I wouldn't even put it on the table. I'm not putting nothing in my mouth from somebody that may have tried to poison. And then you said she is not pregnant. Okay. Only thing is, those of you that watch Sisters on Tyler Perry, I think the girl been pregnant for 3 seasons. The water just broke last week. So for 3 seasons, or has it been at least 3 years she's been pregnant. So Haley could be pregnant for the next 6 years for all we know. I'm saying that we don't know where she's at. If she could be pregnant so long. And then, you know how that go. When they say they're pregnant, who knows when that baby will get here? It'll be next year. So it'll be, who knows? You said her husband said not day type. Oh, so okay. Sorry about that. Well, I will tell you, this is what I think. Of course, it don't have to mean nothing, but I think she is pregnant. She's at least gonna have 1 boy. That's what I think. Possibly 2. Because remember, her and Danny are in this unspoken competition. Because that's what it is, unspoken competition. Then on top of that, I think Chelsea and Dr. Montgomery, it's going to be something in Dr. Montgomery's past that's going to come out. But Chelsea always had that stalker girl, the one she was with the husband. She didn't turn into a stalker. That woman is a stalker. Every time you turn around, we see in her face. So that's going to cause issues between her and that doctor, because the doctor got her reputation, all that kind of stuff. So we got so many drama things going on at the same time. Joey and Vanessa, she's having an affair with him. The doctor knows it. But the doctor loves her. So we got that going on. You got Danny and what's the man's name? Andre. They're sleeping together. That has to come to an end because he's now trying to see the nurse who he really likes in that the nurse. And that so you got that going on. It's so much stuff going on. It keeps you going. It keeps you involved. It makes it interesting. So I would tell any of you, if you're not already a fan, just turn it on and become a fan and have fun with it. It is fun. I am so happy for them. The chemistry is good between the talent, or what we call actors. It's very good between them. I think it is. If it's bad chemistry, it's not showing on that screen. I will say that. I've enjoyed all. I can't think of one that I felt like wasn't good or wasn't whatever. It's all been good. If you enjoy it, I don't know if you can write in to CBS, which I'm thinking about just to keep it on, because even though they got picked up for season 2, you can't just stop watching it. The minute we stop, that's when it's going to go away. The minute we're not supporting it. And the way you support it, by the way, is through watching it, number one. And number two is the commercials. They can tell if people are purchasing the items from those commercials that are on there. So that's pretty much how they make their money. You said you agree with you about the doc. Yeah, I think, thank you, Victoria. I think something's going to come out about her. I don't know what, but something. And the one lady trying to get back with Chelsea, I'm like, girl, please. The girl you broke her heart. So I think she's on the rebound, by the way, too. Chelsea, I think she's on the rebound. I know. Victoria, you kill me. See, look, it's so complicated. So many intertwiningness. I'm a fan. You are too funny. I am too. Well, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have truly enjoyed today. I'm sharing with you something I do anyway, and that is watch Beyond the Gates. I hope that we do keep it. I really have had fun with it. It's interesting. I think we're gonna have Nanette. Nanette, I hope you start watching it. I hope you do. I know, and some people don't like soap operas, and I totally get that. I was a fan and I got away from them for years, but I am definitely back with this one. And what will happen, the more we watch these kind of soap operas, more and more will come about. And next thing you know, it's like anything else. It's like, just, you like certain kind of movies. What are they going to do? Make more movies like that, movies that you like. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know, thank you for tuning in today. I have had a wonderful show today. I didn't know so many people liked it. And you said, thank you so much, Mary. Oh, you are so sweet, Victoria. Oh, I'm glad to know you too. I'm glad to know you too. So come back. We will be next Monday. As they say, same back time, same back channel. But we will be back on Monday. And I just want to tell you, thank you for tuning in. I will see you in 1 week. God bless. Bye, everybody.